Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, what's happening? Happy day. It is I, your host, the host with the most energy, positivity, enthusiasm, or at least in my world I am, so that's pretty cool. But you know what? I love surrounding myself with other amazing energizers, people who are sharing positivity, joy, love out with the world. And that means you. Because guess what? You do all of those things. You radiate joy and love and positivity and your gorgeous light every single time that you are taking a breath. Every breath. And when you are being you and allowing yourself just to let your incredible light shine, whoo, I feel it. And it's amazing. Thank you for inspiring and motivating me and energizing me to keep going. I really, really, truly appreciate it. So thank you. Well, today's topic and today's focus is inspired from one of our cohorts. So in case you don't know what a cohort is, it's basically a live virtual course. So like we meet weekly over Zoom or something like that. Well, for the last 3 or so years, we have been doing 3 or 4 years. It's been some time. We do a accountability cohort. So we get together for 2 months and help hold each other accountable to our goals. We have 3 or 4 of them a year. So in any case, one thing that has come up time and time again for helping people stay accountable and get things done on their list are to-do lists. Right? It's a common thing. It's nothing new, nothing fancy. We didn't create it. They've been done for who knows how many thousands of years. But a to-do list. Now, there are some amazing things about to-do lists. Like you could see everything that you need to do all on a sheet or a couple sheets of paper. And it's all laid out. It's beautiful because it gets it out of your mind and onto that piece of paper. So if you feel overwhelmed, get it out of your mind, put it onto a piece of paper. But there's a flip side to this as well, that sometimes we have a lot of things on our list. And I've had lists that were pages, I kid you not, pages long, multiple lines, all that stuff. It can be overwhelming just to see how much stuff you have. So while not writing it down, it can feel overwhelming because it's all going through your head. And usually what I've noticed when that happens is let's say I have like 15 things on my to-do list, but I'm running through like the top 7 or 8 over and over again. So those 15 things that I really have to do feel like 100 because I'm just replaying them over and over again. So when I write them down, I realize, oh, it's only 15 or however many it is. But in full transparency, there are times when that list is longer than 15, and it's a big list, and it can feel overwhelming. But the good part is, once it's written down, well, then we could see what we need to do, and we could cross it off and go after them one at a time. And that's a huge, for me, sense of accomplishment when I go like, all right, I did that, and I get to cross that thing off. Ooh, man, it feels good. Good. But, as I said, there are some times when that's still overwhelming. So I want to share a tip that can hopefully help you not feel overwhelmed. So the first tip is get it out of your head and onto a sheet of paper. No matter how long it is, get it out of your head and put it down on a sheet of paper. Whether it's one sheet, multiple lines on a sheet, or multiple sheets, it doesn't matter. But get your list, your to-do list, written down. And it could be a piece of paper, it could be your phone, it could be whatever, computer, it doesn't really matter. But just get it out of your head and onto something. Now, we're going to call that your B list. Your B list. And your B list is every single thing you have to do. When you think of something on your to-do list, add it to that list. Right? When you think about it, it's like, oh, I got to do this, add it to your list. And you're always adding it to your B list. Now, that's your B list. There is no C list, at least not as of yet, but there is an A list. Yeah, that's right. You heard me right. You are an A-lister. Look at you, you bright, shiny, beautiful person. You're an A-list person, right? You're on the A side. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm getting excited. So you have your B list, which is all the tasks you have to do. Well, your A list are going to be the three things. It could be 2 or 3, but I like to cap it at 3 things that you are going to focus on today. What are the 3 things you are going to do today? Now, with this stuff, how do you pick those top 3? Right? How do you pick them? Well, you pick the ones that are maybe due today or soon, right? The timeline, the time crunches happens and you have to do that, so they're higher priority that way. They might be more daunting of a task, something that's just weighing on you heavily, and it'll feel great to get that done. And then there's some lighter things in there, and maybe some middle things in there. So what I like to do is I look at my B list and I go, okay, what is priority here? If I had to rank these, how would I rank them as far as priority? And then the top 3 go into my A list. So I look at my B list, figure out which one's a priority, and then I add the top 3 to my A list. And now I have my tasks, the things I want to do today. Well, what's really cool is a lot of the times I'll finish all 3 of those things on my A list and I have time for more. So I have a choice, and I could just be like, hey, cool, I got 3 things that I'm going to take the day off and chill or whatever. Or if you're like me, I'll look at my B list and go, okay, what else can I do? What else can I add in here and do today? And then it's just a bonus getting those things done. How cool is that? There's times that I have 3 things, got those done, and then, oh my gosh, I got 5, 6, 7 things done, and all right, all of a sudden I did like 3 or 4 more than the original 3. It feels incredible. Now, there are other times when I don't get all 3 done. And I go, hey, you know what? That's okay. I just move one to tomorrow because that's a bigger priority still, so I have to focus on that. So whichever ones didn't get done gets moved to the next day, and then I fill the rest of that day to make it 3 things on the list, right? So if I moved one thing over, I add 2 more. One of the extra little things that I found helps me if I'm doing a bigger, more daunting task I know it takes a little more time and it's time intensive, all that good stuff. I'll pair it with an easier task or 2 so that I'm still getting my 3 things done, but I'm knowing I'm allowing myself enough time to do the thing that's going to be more time consuming. So look at your list, see how that works, see how much time you have, and create your B list, your B to-do list, and your A to-do list, and see if it helps you. It has helped me for many years, and I've seen it help our energizers over and over again in our accountability cohort. And if you are interested in joining our cohort, make sure you follow me on Facebook or you send me an email at spencer@spencermjones.com. Let me know you're interested, and I'll let you know when our next one is. All right, I appreciate you. Keep being you, shining your amazing light with the world. And until next time, I will catch you later.